is up, everybody? Coach Juma here, and today we are going to talk about how cheat meals are ruining your goals. Now, every now and then I get asked a very similar question. How can I stop a cheat meal from becoming a cheat week? And my answer to that is always the same. Stop having cheat meals. Avoid cheat meals entirely if you are on a weight loss program. Don't do cheat meals if you're trying to lose weight. And before you come at me going all crazy and trying to attack me for that, let me explain what I mean by that. So when we think about cheat meals, we're thinking about one meal in the week where we can actually enjoy what we're eating. We're having the fun foods that we like, that we can't have throughout the rest of the week because we're eating the quote-unquote healthy, boring foods. So when we look at the healthy meals, we are seeing these meals as boring, as bland, as something we have to do. They're more like a chore. And when we look at the fun foods that we're having, we look at them as guilty pleasures, something that isn't helping your goals, something that you shouldn't have, and something you should probably avoid, but you're allowing yourself this little taste once in the week. And that in itself is establishing a very poor relationship with food. And when we have this poor relationship with food, it really makes it hard for us to go out to eat with our family, to go out to eat with our friends, and enjoy what we're eating without worrying about how it's going to affect us. When we look at weight loss, we need to remember the big picture here. So we can lose weight going through our 20 meals in the week, if we're having 3 meals a day, 20 meals in the week, eating healthy, eating our salad, eating our chicken, and having our one cheat meal a week. But what happens once you lose all that weight? You can't go back to how you were eating before because you're just gonna gain all the weight back. If you wanna keep the weight off, you need to keep eating the same way. Instead of having that cheat meal, incorporate a plan that fits your lifestyle and lets you enjoy the foods that you eat throughout the week instead. So what I incorporate with my clients a lot of the time, not with everybody, but a lot of the time, we incorporate a flexible diet program. And what that means is we have 80 to 90% of our daily diets from good whole food, nutrient-dense sources. And the other 10 to 20% from fun food sources. So things like donuts, things like cake, things like chips, all of the foods that typically get labeled as unhealthy, but help you enjoy what you're eating. This stops you from viewing foods as good or bad and looking at them for how they are. They're just food, they're just calories. As long as you can eat these foods and hit your protein, maintain your calorie intake for the day, you'll be all right. You can make progress that way. And that sometimes gets overlooked. If you're not going to do the diet that you're doing right now for the rest of your life, then you shouldn't be doing it at all. It might get you the quick fix that you're looking for right now, but that doesn't sustain weight loss long term. This is why 85% of people that end up losing 20 or more pounds end up gaining all that weight and more back, is because they didn't change the root of their problem. They just looked for that quick fix to lose some weight really fast, and that led to an eventual rebound because they didn't change the habits that they built over time. They didn't fix their relationship with food. They didn't understand how their body works and what different foods did to their body. And as a result, they gained all that weight back. So you don't have to be perfect with your meal plan, but you do need to be consistent with it overall. Being consistent most of the time, 80 to 90% of the time, will yield more results than being 100% perfect every day and then binge eating because you've been so over restrictive the rest of the week. The biggest thing here is that you want to enjoy what you're doing. Find a plan that fits you, find a plan that fits the foods that you like to eat, and incorporate it into your diet. A lot of times when I take on a new client, I will ask them, what are 3 non-negotiable foods that you need to have? And we find a way to make those foods work into their diet. If you need help doing something like that, shoot me a DM and I'll help you out as best as I can. And until then, stay stupid.